Assalamualaikum. Welcome you all to our today's online video class. I, Shoiful Islam, your science teacher, Milestone Preparatory KG School, Sector 7, Uttara, Dhaka. Dear students, how are you all? Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Students, you are new with me and I am also new with you, isn't it? So don't worry, we are always with you. Okay? So students, you have already done few classes. Already chapter 1 you have completed and now we are in chapter 2. Now this class is classwork number 7 and we are going to learn plants and animals. Learn about plants and animals. So students, as we have done this chapter also, page number reading practice, page number 11 and 15. So at first I want to take a review. I want to ask few questions. Okay? So this plants and animals chapter, what is the difference between plants and animals? Can you tell? I think all of you know what is the difference between plants and animals. Yes. Plants, it is rooted in one place. It cannot move from place to place. But animals, it can move from place to place. The plants has body parts such as stem, roots, leaves. And animals have body parts such as wings, fins, okay, legs, like this, limbs, wing, fins. So students, another one question I will ask you. Which animal lives in burrows? Can you tell? Which animal lives in burrows? Rabbits, this lives in burrows. Now which plants grow in bright sunny places? Tell me please. Which plants grow in bright sunny places? Yes, your answer is correct. I think all of you have given the correct answer. Jackfruit, banana, mango, pineapple, etc. Lots of trees, they grow in bright sunny places. Now, can I ask you another one question? Which plants grow in moist and shady places? Yes, moist and shady places. Which plants grow? Tell me please. Yes, I think all of you have given the correct answer. It is mosses and ferns. They grow in moist and shady places. Students, can I ask you another one question? Which plants grow on other big trees? Yes, Swarnalata and Rashna, these two plants, they grow on other big trees. Okay? Students, one last question please. Which plants grow in both water and land? These are the funny questions, isn't it? So you have to be curiosity to know these things. Which plants grow both land and also water? Yes, Colmi and Helencha. Colmi and Helencha, both plants grow both land and also in water. So thank you. Review portion complete. Now come to our today's topic. Today we will learn reading practice from 16 to 19 and we will discuss about the difficult words. We will discuss about the book activity, book exercise, etc. Okay? Elementary Science Class 4, classwork number 7. Topic to be discussed. Reading practice of page number 16 to 19. Difficult words, book activities, book exercise, short question answers, fill in the blanks. In page number 16, habitats of animals. So, habitats of animals. Do you know what is called habitat? A special place where plants grow and animals live. Rabbits and porcupine live in burrows. Besides, some animals such as beetles, ants and earthworm live in the soil. In the picture we see a rat lives in the burrows, and another picture we see ant, earthworm, beetle, they live in the soil. So these animals and insects use soil as their habitat. Animals like jackal, mongoose live in bushes or woods. So students, have you seen in your real life, have you seen any jackal or mongoose? I have seen jackal and mongoose in my village. They use bushes or woods as their habitat. Now birds and squirrels make their nests in trees or live in tree holes. Some insects such as butterflies and bees also use tree for their habitat. So in the picture we see a squirrel live in tree hole, and another picture we see there is a beautiful butterfly. It sits on a flower. So butterfly, bee, they use tree as their habitat. And also birds and squirrel, they use tree, they make nest in tree hole or on the tree. We find fish and shrimps in water. Frogs, turtle and crocodile can live both on land and in water. So some animals they live in the water, some animals they live in the soil, on the soil. But there are some animals, they live in both water and also land. They are frogs, turtles and crocodile. Now, page number 17, diversity of plants and animals based on habitat. So there is a new word, diversity. Do you know what does it mean? Diversity means variety. So variety of plants and animals based on habitat. We have already come to know that plants and animals live in different habitat in the environment. So there are different habitats, different plants and different animals are in the environment. There are various types of habitats on the earth, such as land habitat, wetland habitat, ocean habitat, desert habitat, forest habitat and polar habitat. So students, you must have to memorize this habitat's name. Again I am telling, land habitat, wetland habitat, ocean habitat, desert habitat, forest habitat and polar habitat. Different habitats have different characteristics. So now we will discuss about these habitats. So first it is desert habitat. A desert is an extremely dry place with very little water and rain. So dear students, there is a new word, extremely. Do you know what does it mean? Extremely means to a very great degree. Instead of saying I am very tired, what does it mean extremely? So desert is an extremely dry place with very little water and rain. So in the desert, long time there is no rainfall over there, and sometimes very little rain over there. That's why it is extremely dry place. Some spiny shrubs such as cactus grow in this environment. So the plants in this environment are cactus types plant. The stem and leaves of these plants are succulent. Succulent means juicy, and its smooth outermost surface helps to retain water. That means cactus plant, they can store water. Different types of animals such as snake, lizard, camel live in desert. So students, what are the animals they live in the desert? Camel, snake, lizard, etc. So in the picture we see there that is desert habitat, extremely dry place, and the animals are snake, camel, scorpion, like these types of animals we see. A camel stores fat in its hump. So there is also a new word, hump. Hump means a rounded raised on the back of a camel. That is called hump. This stored fat helps it to survive longer period without water or food in the desert environment. So you know, camel in its hump they store fat, and this fat they use when they don't get food or water. You know, camel is called the sheep of a desert because longer period it can live without food or water. Almost 14 to 15 days it can live without water or food. Now next it is forest habitat. A forest is a place with many trees and bushes grown densely in natural process such as Sundarban and Sal forest. So students, what is forest? Forest is a place with many trees and bushes grown densely in natural process. So in our country, you know, our forest is Sundarban. There is a great forest. It is called mangrove forest. And we have also Sal forest, Shalbon. Okay, these are the forest. So in this forest, there are lots of plants and trees are over there. They grow densely. Forest is also used as the habitat of various animals like Royal Bengal tiger, forest cat, deer, monkey, birds, etc. So what are the animals? They use forest as their habitat. Royal Bengal tiger, forest cats, deer, monkey, and lots of birds. They use habitat forest. They use forest as their habitat. Have you understood? Okay, in the picture we see there is a forest and one animal also we can see over there. Now wetland habitat. Pond, canal, wetland, etc. are wetland habitat. So what are the wetland habitats? Pond, canal, wetland, etc. are wetland habitats. Water lily, water hyacinth, duckweed and other aquatic plants grow in wetland. So what are the plants in wetland habitat? Water lily, water hyacinth, duckweed and other aquatic plants. Here is also a new word, aquatic. Do you know what does it mean? It means relating to water. That is called aquatic. The animals are mussels, shrimps, fishes are the examples of the animals of wetland habitat. So what are the animals in wetland habitat? Mussels, shrimps and fishes are the examples of wetland habitat. Clear? So We have learned desert habitat, we have learned forest habitat, we have learned wetland habitat. Now let's see what is next. It is ocean habitat. Ocean is the large reservoir of salty water used as a habitat of different kinds of animals and plants. So we know 1/3 of this earth is water and it is ocean water. And we know ocean water is salty water. So ocean is the large reservoir of salty water. Ocean is used as a habitat of different kinds of animals and plants. So as this is a large reservoir, so it contains lots of animals, all types of fish. Animals means whales, dolphins, fishes, crabs are the example of animals living in the ocean. So what are the animals? Whales, dolphins, fishes, crabs, and beautiful, so beautiful, colorful fishes. They use habitat. They use ocean as a habitat. Not only this, in the ocean there are also plants. Among the plants there are algae and seaweeds. So what are the plants in ocean habitat? Algae and seaweeds. In the picture we see dolphin and other beautiful colorful fishes, turtles. Okay. Now next it is polar habitat. Polar region is the extremely cold and ice-covered place of Earth which is situated at the farthest northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So here is new word. It is hemisphere. So hemisphere means a half of the Earth, usually as divided into northern and southern halves by the equator. That is called hemisphere. So polar region, it is situated at the farthest northern hemisphere and farthest southern hemisphere, because these two hemispheres, farthest north and farthest south, it is extremely cold places, cold region. The plants of that area are pines and few grasses grow in those regions. So what are the plants in polar habitat? Pines and few grasses. And the animals are polar bear, seals and penguin live in that area. So what are the animals in polar habitat? Polar bear, seals, penguin. To protect themselves from that extreme cold weather, these animals have very thick skin and are covered with fur. So how they protect themselves? Because they have thick skin and they are covered with fur to protect themselves from that extreme cold weather. Okay? I think all of you have understood nicely. Now, book activity of page number 18. This is the book activity of page number 18. And next slide, there will be answer. Now, here is book activity of page number 18. Make a table like one shown below. The table, it is given in your book. And habitats name are written over there. You have to write the plant's name and animal's name. So the desert habitat, the plant's name is cactus, animal's name is camel. The forest habitat, plants, it is goran, and animals, it is tiger. In wetland habitat, plants are water lily, animals, streams. In ocean habitat, plants, algae, animals, dolphin. In polar habitat, plants, pine, animals, penguin. So you have to complete this activity in your book. Have you understood? Now, next page I will discuss page number 19. The effects of environment on living things. So you know there are the effects of environment on living things. So there are two types of effect. One is good effect, another one is bad effect. So let's discuss first good effect. The good effects of environment on plants and animals. Many kinds of plants and animals live in the environment. The environment provides benefit to plants and animals such as water, food or shelter. So students, what is the good effect of environment on plants and animals? Actually, plants and animals give us food, water, shelter, etc. So this is the good effect. Now, the bad effect. The bad effects of environment on plants and animals. The environment is being changed due to some natural causes such as flood, storm, drought, etc. So students, how do the environment change? Environment is being changed due to some natural causes, natural disasters such as flood. Flood can change the environment. Storm can change the environment. Drought, it can change the environment. Not only this, besides the natural disaster, human activities have also changed the environment drastically. Yes, human activities, we can also change the environment, and already we have changed. The environmental changes cause the destruction of habitats of plants and animals. That means if the environment changes, then the habitats of plants and animals, it might be in danger. Thereby plants and animals might die or some of them might become extinct. Wow. Plants and animals might die or some of them might become extinct, such as dodo bird and Tasmanian tiger. Here is a new word, it is extinct. Extinct means die forever. So already dodo bird and Tasmanian tiger, it has become extinct. In Bangladesh, Javan rhinoceros and lal shir become extinct. So here we see in the picture it is Javan rhinoceros. Already from Bangladesh it became extinct. And lal shir, it is also become extinct. Tali palm tree and Royal Bengal tiger are endangered at present condition. So in the picture we see there is a tali palm. In my real life, I didn't see this plant anywhere. That means it is really endangered position. So dear students, I have discussed all these things. Now there is a activity, page number 19. What can cause an environment to change? What can cause an environment to change? So natural cause and human causes. So you have to write the natural causes name. So above the discussion we have understood that natural causes are flood, drought, cyclone, etc. Isn't it? Flood, drought, cyclone. And human causes are cutting trees, clearing forest, killing forest animals, etc. Not only cutting trees and clearing forest. If we kill the animal of forest, that can also change the environment. That is also cause the changing environment. Okay. So in your book page number 19 you have to fill up these activities. Short question answers. Which animals live in burrows? Answer: rat, rabbit, porcupine, etc. lives in burrows. Number 2 question. Which animals use tree as their habitat? Answer: butterflies and bees use tree as their habitat. Number 3 question. What are the desert habitat animals? Answer: desert habitat animals are camel, lizard, snake, etc. Number 4. Which animals have been extinct? Dodo bird and Tasmanian tiger have been extinct. Number 5. What is endangered position in Bangladesh? Answer: tali palm tree and Royal Bengal tiger are endangered position at present situation in Bangladesh. Now, fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks. Number 1. The part of an environment where a plant or animals live is culture. Have you given the answer? The part of an environment where a plant or an animal lives is called dash. Okay, let's see the answer. It is habitat. So the part of an environment where a plant or an animals live is called habitat. Now number 2. Different plants and animals live in different dash. What will be the answer? Try yourself to give the answer. The different plants and animals live in different habitat, isn't it? Let's see the answer. Yes, it is habitat. So different plants and animals live in different habitat. Now number 3. A dash is a place with many trees that grow densely. What will be the answer? Forest. Okay, let's see the answer. A forest is a place with many trees that grow densely. Now number 4. And dash is a big reservoir of salty water. And dash is a big reservoir of salty water. What will be the answer? Yes, I think all of you have given the correct answer. An ocean is a big reservoir of salty water. Yes. Now number 5, and this is last. A camel stores dash in its hump. Already when I have discussed desert habitat, I discussed this thing, this topic. A camel stores dash in its hump. What will be the answer? I think all of you have given the correct answer. Yes, it is fat. A camel stores fat in its hump. So students, all the topics I have discussed. So students, we have completed all the discussion. Now I will take a feedback. I will ask you a few short questions and you have to give the answer. Okay? My first question is, what are the habitats I have discussed everything. The habitats are desert habitat, forest habitat, wetland habitat, ocean habitat, polar habitat, etc. Isn't it? Yes. Another question. From Bangladesh, which animal is almost extinct? Yes, Javan rhinoceros. I think all of you have given the correct answer. Javan rhinoceros is extinct from Bangladesh. And another question. Which animal is now in endangered position? What do you think? Which animal is in endangered position? I hope that you have given correct answer. Royal Bengal tiger is in endangered position right now. Okay. Thank you, students. So we are almost the end of the class. Now homework. Your homework is learn difficult words, book activities, book exercise, short question answers, and fill in the blanks of chapter 2. All these items you have to learn. So all the things we have discussed nicely, and I think you have been benefited by this discussion. So I am going to finish this class right now. Okay, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.